everyone, welcome to Quick and Easy Cooking. Now today we are going to make deviled eggs, and this will be perfect for the holidays. Now you can make this any time of the year. Deviled eggs are always good, but for today we're going to make this recipe for the holidays. Now the ingredients that you will need are mayonnaise of your choice, eggs. I'm also going to use green onions. Now you can use chives instead if you prefer, or you don't even have to put any type of onion in it. Celery, dry ground mustard, and also salt and pepper. These are the perfect deviled eggs. Now what I have here is I have our eggs in our water. Now from the time we put our eggs into our water, it was 21 minutes. What I have here is our 8 eggs. I just made 8 of them. And it took 21 minutes on my stovetop from start to finish.
Started taking the eggs out of this. The way I want you should cut them is lengthwise. Don't cut them across. Just like that. And it comes out perfect. And then after you always take a napkin, clean it off because it just makes it, cut better. And just straight down like that. Clean and cut. There you go. And you can see the eggs are all done really good. And that is at 21 minutes from start to finish. That means you put your eggs into cold water, it starts to boil. 21 minutes later, this is what you get.
Yeah, that's what it cooked on our stove, and I think our setting was what, at a 6 on my number right there on my stove.
Right.
Yeah,
and
I know everybody's
stove.
Yeah,
so everything is different. It does cook different. So you know your electric stoves, you know your whatever stove you're cooking on, even one of those induction plates. So it's whatever you have, and you'll know. But on a gas stove, mine was 21 minutes.
What we're going to do now is take the yolk out of the eggshell, and we're going to put that into a bowl.
You want to come over here, Deanna,
Yep.
and I'll show you.
Okay.
All right, there you go. You just put them into a bowl.
We have cleaned out all the yolk out of the egg there, and we put it into a bowl. Let me grab over here and show it to you guys. See that? Those are the yolks.
Now, what I'm going to do first, Deanna, kind of move this stuff out of my way. I'm just going to take a fork, and we're just going to start smashing these, just like that. And this is a little time consuming, but no big deal.
Now what I've done is I've mashed this down. I got that kind of really fine there. What I have here is 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm also going to use 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. Now what I've done is I've used a total of 1 tablespoon. Now I've mixed this up with 1 tablespoon, okay, and it is absolutely tastes good. I had a little taste off to the side.
You can see this is like a little paste. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon at a time
of celery.
And we're going to just, because you don't want it too chunky, because remember, it's the deviled egg mixture. You're not making egg salad. Okay, so you just want a little bit
of
like
celery.
That. So I'm going to add just maybe a little bit more like that. Okay, but like I said, you add your ingredients that you want, but you want this kind of a paste-like, excuse me for the noise, but you want this kind of like paste for a little bit to fill your eggs.
Yeah, you don't want the eggs to be runny.
Right.
Because by the time the guests come and you have this, your deviled eggs out, or if it sits like for 15-20 minutes, you'll see that it becomes like real watery and stuff. So anyways, you kind of like, it's up to you what you want to put into it. But today we're going to do like a little bit drier egg, and so that when our guests come, you know, our eggs look really nice, like we just pulled it right out. It's not like a boat that's got a lot of water in it.
and this really is.
You know, that's the key ingredient.
That's the key ingredient. It's because I like mustard in, you know, my potato salad. I love mustard in potato salads. And it works really good with egg salad, deviled eggs, but it's dry mustard.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a key secret to anything that doesn't make it really runny, because mayonnaise is runny as it is. So when you add runny and runny and runny, oh my goodness, you can have a disaster.
Yep. So anyways, but this is our mixture right here. It looks really nice. Look at that. Look how good that looks. And then we're just going to put this into our eggs. And then we're going to top it with just some green onions, if you have chives. I didn't have chives, so I'm just using what I had in my fridge. So we're just going to top it with some green onions. Now what I wanted to do was, I've got a few started, and I just kind of like wanted to show you. My hands are very, very, very clean, so make sure that your hands are very clean when you do this. I have like a little spoon, like this. I have a little spoon. Sorry for the noise. Little spoon. And, or you can use a teaspoon. And then I'm just going to pick up the egg right here, and then I'm just going to put it on in like that to the side, and then I'm going to swirl it like that. And then I'm going to wipe this right here because I want it to be nice and pretty. See that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe the side because I want it to be nice and pretty on the egg. Push that in. There we go. Okay, so what my mom has done here is she has washed the green onions very, very thoroughly, and she has also dried them off with some paper towels, so they're very dry. Now she hasn't chopped these up yet. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys. She has not chopped those up yet, but she's going to do that. Now, like I said, I just had that in my refrigerator. If you want to use chives, by all means, you can use chives. And if you don't want to use an onion, you don't have to. You know, it's whatever you want to make out of your deviled eggs. Now, I wanted to show you guys how good our deviled eggs turned out. See that? Look at that. I wanted to show you guys how to get the look of like almost a chive on an onion right here. You're going to take these type of kitchen scissors, and then you're going to come in really close, like right to the edge, like right there, and just cut. See that? See how I'm doing that? And it makes them real tiny. Now this is how I did my deviled eggs. See the green onions on top? Now, like I said, I had green onions. I didn't have chives. But look how good that is. Now what I'm going to do is...
Also, let me just tell you, jump in here. see the boats here. You don't have any of that runny mess. Like if you add, you know, like a dill or something like that. Be careful of what you put into your eggs. But what I do to mine is I do add one more topping to make it festive, and that is paprika.
Yes, my mom's going to sprinkle some paprika just on top, and that makes it look real festive and stuff. But anyways, this is really, really good. I want you guys to see this.
And yeah,
okay, there you go, Mom.
Now you just, you know, you don't have to put a lot, just, you know, a little shake or two like that, because it just makes it festive looking. Okay, and there you go.
Now I wanted to show you guys, I got these containers at Amazon. Anyways, I absolutely love these containers. They're great for freezing things in the freezer, and just also just making some leftover meals that you have and just putting them in something like that for tomorrow. Like if you're doing a dinner, you can have it for like tomorrow's leftovers. But anyways, I wanted to show you this. This is absolutely perfect to give to somebody that may be by themselves or whatever, and doesn't feel like cooking. This is absolutely the perfect to-go container, and also the eggs. And look how nice that looks inside the container. And you can always take some of the ones that you have left over, and you can put them in a little container like this, and have them for the following day, or even send them off with somebody. If you know somebody that doesn't cook or can't cook, you may want to take them in little stuff like this, little containers, and deviled eggs are perfect. Everybody loves them. You can never go wrong with it. But I got these at Amazon, and I forgot what price I got them at. I think I want to say like $11 or $10. I can't remember, so don't quote me on that. But anyways, I got them at Amazon. Now I do know that Walmart also sells these, but I got mine at Amazon. But these are perfect to, put your deviled eggs in, or even to give off like leftovers to somebody that's not able to cook or can't cook. But these are perfect. Now I wanted to show you guys, this is just 8 eggs. It's not a dozen, it's just 8. And look how much eggs that made. So you don't have to make a lot. You can make even 6 eggs or 4 eggs. It depends on how much company you have coming. But this made quite a bit, 8 eggs does. So I wanted to show you guys how good this turned out. And look, it's not runny or nothing. Look how good that looks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sample one for you guys. I'm going to take one off the plate right here. Okay, hand me a little dish. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome, sweetie. How do you like it?
Oh my God.
Good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They are really good. And just the texture alone is really good, because that way you get the flavor of the egg. And you can do a lot with a deviled egg. You can put olives on them, you can put pimentos. It's just whatever you like. I just find that this is not messy.
This is very, very good. The dry mustard really gives it a punch, and then also the green onion. The green onion gives it a lot of flavor.
Sometimes I think green onions actually work better than, chives.
Yeah, it's whatever you prefer. Like I said, I just had green onions in my fridge. But if you want to do chives, by all means do chives. Now, this is the way I made my deviled eggs today. We serve this. We do all kinds of variations of deviled eggs. It's never one standard recipe, because like I said, there's 1,000 recipes on deviled eggs on how to do deviled eggs. It's just whatever you want to use and what you have in your pantry, and then what type of ingredients you feel like putting on in. But this was good. As you can see, there's nothing left.
and it's not runny.
Yeah.
But that's the point that I'm want to get across to everybody, is that it's a table-worthy
appetizer.
Thank you.
My mom, she lost her words there. But no, it's a very, very good egg, deviled egg and stuff. But like I said, you can make, your own, you can put your own ingredients in it, but it is very, very good. Now I want to thank everybody for watching our video today on our deviled egg. Please click the subscribe button and notification bell, so that way every time I come on, you know. And if you're watching this video for the first time, please click the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And I want to thank all of our subscribers out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And also I want to wish everybody a happy, a safe holiday. And also, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.